Hi guys, welcome to Mandy Pinecone Crafts, episode 7. Today is Wednesday, February 10th, 2016, and I'm Amanda, your host. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Mandy Pinecone. You can find the group on Ravelry under Mandy Pinecone Crafts. So let's get started. Today is going to be somewhat of a quick episode, hopefully. I haven't done much crafting, so I've only worked on 3 things this week. Really have not been in the mood to knit much, but we'll go from there. I'm drinking Pineapple Kona Pop Tea by Tivana. And the cup is a How to Geek cup. My husband actually works for the site, so we ended up with a cup a couple of years ago, and it's a perfect size for tea. So let's get started. What I spent my knitting time on is my Across the Pond shawl by Mina Phillips. I was up here last week. So I finished the body, and then I've got a repeat plus 6 rows done of the 6 rows done of the pattern. I've got to do, I think I'm just going to do this border for the small, which is a repeat plus 12. And then you do a picot bind off. So it's this lovely lace pattern, and then this lovely, so yeah, I've got that. So yeah, it's huge. It's probably about a little over 60 inches because I've got a 60-inch cable on it, and I've got a mess. I've got the thing on a 60-inch cable, and it's still bunched up. The yarn is, let me find. The yarn is Juliana Fibers in the Carnival colorway for the pink, and then the teal is some Love Knots tonal that she dyed up. So let me find the cards for those. So yeah, that's the Juliana. So it's a Lucid Sock in the Carnival colorway, and you can find it on julianafiber.com. And then you have the blue here is, or teal, is the lovely Rachel of Love Knots on Etsy. I know she was redoing her website, her shop, I mean. So that should be open again soon. So she's revamping it for a couple ready-made items, and that is living in my Princess bag, sock size bag from Tangled Skeins CA, the lovely Sue of the Two Tangled Skeins podcast. So there's that project, and that is done on size 5, 3.75 millimeters. I'm using Knitter's Pride Novas for that. The next project is my friend Tanya's socks, also in a Tangled Skeins CA bag. This is the wee size, so it fits the ball of yarn in the socks perfectly. So you've got, I was down here last week, so I've got 2.5 color repeats done. This is Night Owl Fibers, in the My Favorite Things colorway. I'm really enjoying it. I need to actually finish the socks so I can get Tanya's Christmas Valentine's Day package in the mail to her once I finish the socks. So yeah, and then the other thing I'm actually working on, and that is actually, let's go. This is on Addy Sock Rockets, size US size 1, 2.25. And it's a 72 count vanilla sock. So yeah, the other project that I actually started this week is my Princess clock by Clouds Factory. So it's going to look like this. So all the white around it that goes around here, I'm going to actually go see if I can find a metallic white. And then I'm using a needle minder from my friend Brandy of Cinderella's Castle. So yeah, I'm going to start. I've been working on this mainly at lunch because I'm part of a Facebook group that is doing a stitch along this month for things you love. And to me, princesses are something I love, but they also so in all princesses usually find their true love at some point, or the older ones do. The newer ones are find it in themselves. So there's that. Up next, Rachel of Night Owl Fiber had contacted me late last week to test knit her new shawl pattern. So I'm going to do it out of this lovely Fiber Stash yarn. Fiber Stash is actually a very local to me dyer. I can get it at a local yarn shop, but I picked this one up at Vermont Sheep and Wool. It's their Twinkle Toes sock yarn in Pumpkin Princess. So this will go in my princess bag once I start it. It's going to be a nice shawl. I think the color is going to work great for it. And there's a funny story of how she ended up asking me because her mom was on a VKN with a couple of the girls that I chat with on a daily basis, and she said she was having problems with the across the pond shawl. So they told her to contact me because I was the pattern whisperer, and I could figure it. I was working on it, and I could figure it out. So Rachel had contacted me with the story behind it. So I told her I'd test knit it for her, but I'm not going to I'm going to work on it, but I'm not going to show it again on the podcast until after she releases the pattern. So, so there's that. I've got a couple packages in the mail this week. One crafting related, one not, but I still want to share. My friend Brandy had sent me this lovely PJ set that has princess emojis all over it. It's tank top and then PJ shorts. She found it at her local Target and knew I'd love it, so she sent it to me. So there's that. And then I also today received a package from the lovely Dawn of Cubby Cake Yarns. She sent me my Christmas, birthday, Valentine's Day package because we're both late mailing things. Hers just went out, I think, 2 weeks ago. She received it last week. So there was a couple really nice things in it. First of all is this lovely makeup pouch that has Cinderella and the Evil Queen on it. I've actually already got one of these. It's actually my odds and ends in my purse. So I'm going to do something with this. I think I'm going to do a giveaway with this, and then a set of her Snow White minis once I get them knit up into my blanket, so it's a future giveaway. So in the bag was a bunch of minis that she received, that she sent me. So there's this one, which is an opal. This is a Nooch fiber. I've got 3 Irish girls in a lovely goldy tan color. It's actually showing up a little more yellow than it is. There is this bright obnoxious yellow, which I actually like, which is another Nooch fiber. There is this one. They're all labeled with what they are. I've got a couple of the Dover Roving Frolicking Feet. There's this purple, and then there's this one, which is a hot pink and black mixture, which I love. There's a couple more 3 Irish girls. There's a couple Mad Tosh. And then there's also, I think, Lorna's Laces. So there's that. Those are the minis. And then she sent me some other goodies. Some cinnamon toast popcorn, which I'll have to try tonight to see how it is, because she's really said she's been enjoying it. I really like kettle corn, so we'll see how this actually tastes. I'll let you guys know next week, or in the thread. And then she sent this little Snow White action figure, which her face just looks weird, but I still love it. I've got a bunch of different Snow White things. And then she sent a out of her Disney Princess calendar from Thomas Kincaid Snow White. And then I got a bunch of different teas. There's David's Spiced Apple. There's David's Buddha Blend. I've got Cold 911, which if you like tea, this works really well when you actually have a cold. There is Toasted Walnut, which I'll probably end up giving to my friend Michael because I'm not a big fan of that one. There's the Get Lean from Republic of Tea. And then from the Spice Tea Exchange, there is Cinnamon Plum. So I'll try this. This might also end up going to Michael. There's a little thing of Be Kind lotion. There's this lovely Bell tea light holder, which is all glittery and blue. I love it. And then there is a couple of these Mickey soaps that are hot pink. This lovely Will You Be bag that has a notepad in it, and then a Valentine's Day tea counter, and then some hand sanitizer. And then there was candy canes and Ghirardelli peppermint bark, which I handed to my husband because I felt like I felt like sharing, which I don't know why, but there's that. I had also got gifted by the lovely Jen Storm Coast of the Uncreative Crafter podcast. So Jen just celebrated her 1-year podiversary, and I'd made a couple of DPN holders for her. One of the winners needed uses 8-inch DPNs, so she'd asked me to make her a larger one, and she was going to keep the 6-inch DPN holder. So she gifted me Bungle the Elephant by Susan Claudina. It's this cute little adorable elephant. I love Susan Claudina's patterns. I've knit, or I have most of them, and I'm going to actually use this lovely pink here. The Juliana, I've got, I think, 25 grams left of it. So I'm going to knit that up. So that's it. That's really it. There's a couple winter camp things I want to go over, so if you're not interested, have a good week. So for winter camp, all I want to do is do the January draw for a pattern. I took everybody's name and put into a spreadsheet with how many entries they had into the drawing. So we had 61 entries, and I'd drawn this earlier. So I did 1 through 61, and then I got the number 60, which is Lutson Melissa from Massachusetts. Melissa, if you contact me, I'll get you a whole, I'll let Jen of Serenova Crafts, no, not Jen, Jessica of Serenova Crafts know. She will gift you her lilac leaves pattern. So yeah, that is it for this week. Have a good week, guys. Bye.